Healthcare as a CEO. I took it over when it had 10 ambulances, and finally last year when I stepped down, we had 1,300 ambulances with 150 crores turnover, 6,000 people, 3.5 million people served. So joining Zikitsa as a CEO was the turning point. I was very young, all of 27 years old when I became the CEO. It was a huge responsibility, but what I enjoyed the most was that the service which we were delivering was actually saving lives. On an average, each ambulance serves 3 people a day. You can imagine the number of people we serve. I used to get calls middle of the night, people saying, "Hey Sweta, I saw an accident on the road and I don't know who else to call, can you send an ambulance?" And we used to send an ambulance and serve the person. So helping people really became my passion, and that's why the field of healthcare really excites me. Well, in my mind, I always feel men and women are at the same level. In fact, sometimes I feel women are better than men in terms of multitasking. And thought that there's a glass ceiling or there is something a woman can't do or men can do never crossed my mind. And I think that's one of the reasons why we've been successful in whatever we've been doing. Because I don't really have it in my head that there is a divide. Yes, of course, you cannot ignore the fact that when you go out for meetings or you meet people, there is a difference the way they treat you. But then, you just have to get over it and move on with life. Well, to sustain a career in healthcare, what is important is that you should provide quality service. Very important. You should be affordable to people, and it should be timely care which you provide. Now, just to explain a bit about quality, in Zikitsa Healthcare, we used to call 10% of our customers every day to figure out what they felt about the service. Were there any issues which were unresolved? And based on that feedback, we went back to the operations and improved the operations and therefore delivered a quality service. So I believe that to sustain a career in healthcare, the quality of service you provide is paramount. Well, women in healthcare, in order to take leadership roles, have to be very bold, but I think that applies to any industry. If you want to take up a leadership role, you have to believe in yourself, you have to be bold, you have to keep yourself updated as to what's happening in the industry, and you should be networking in the right forums so that people notice you. Well, my only advice to women healthcare entrepreneur is be compassionate in what you do, because if you do a good job in healthcare, it will obviously give you money, but don't forget that at the end of the day, people you are helping is real people, and you've got to really provide a good service to them and have your heart in the right place, because what you're doing may lead to life or death, of course. So my next venture, which is Emergency, is all about providing medical response to a person in less than 10 minutes. So I think the 3 things about delivery of Indian healthcare is that it should be timely, secondly it should be affordable. A lot of people cannot afford the quality of care which they deserve because it's just very expensive in India. And the third thing is that it should be quality care which you provide, because in healthcare every action of yours can lead to something which could lead to a life or death of a person.